final 6 competitors will come from this B main event. These are qualifiers 19, 20, and so on. And they'll have their last chance to make the 30 lap, I believe it will be, limited sportsman race in this event. So the 10 lap Sportsman B main limited sportsman division. The cars in this event, the orange 73 is Randy Sward on the inside front row. Alongside in 21, that'll be scored as 21. That is Dave Brandenburg. The second row in car number 1, it's Gary Ferguson. And outside in car 37, George Glick. Next up, we've got car 99, J.R. Whitaker. And car number 3, Ron Holbein Jr. Then comes car 83, Gene Kreis. That's K-R-I-S-E, Gene Kreis. And finally in car number 40, O.J. McLeod. So 10 laps, the first 6 finishers qualify for the Limited Sportsman feature event here on the Fall Speedfest night at the races. 10 laps to go. Randy Sward, the leader in car 73. Running second in car number 21, that's Dave Brandenburg. First 6 finishers transfer to the feature race. The leader is Randy Sward. Dave Brandenburg is second. George Glick third. That final transfer spot held down right now by Ron Holbein. Ron Holbein is 6th, your final transfer car at this juncture. Gene Kreis in car 83 looking for a way around. Randy Sward will complete 4 laps this time by. 4 laps now down. Halfway this time for Randy Sward. Dave Brandenburg is second. George Glick third. Gary Ferguson fourth. Yellow flag as the rear deck lid off of, or make that the hood, off of car number 3, Ron Holbein, on the front stretch. So again, Randy Sward the leader, Dave Brandenburg second, George Glick is third. He's followed by Gary Ferguson, J.R. Whitaker, and Ron Holbein. Randy Sword out front in car 73. Brandenburg is second. A white flag this time around for Randy Sword. The winner of the Limited Sportsman Last Chance race, Randy Sword. Second goes to Dave Brandenburg. Third is George Gleck. Fourth, Gary Ferguson. Fifth is O.J. McLeod. On the pole in car number 43, Mike Thornborn. Mike is in 43, whatever his last name is. Frinkowick or something like that. Outside in 42, Dick Alfrey. Then comes Dale Morris. I think that Jeff Morris in 00, I guess. Car 5 is driven by Ed Culp. 70 is Carol Hargis. 13 is Jeff Rhodes. In car 0, that's Dale Morris. And car 44, driven by Rocky Harris. So the first mini stock heat race, 8 laps. Your leader, that's Jason Miller. Second in 42 is Dick Alfrey. Dick Alfrey in 42 is second. Third is Ed Culp in car number 5. Halfway, 4 laps down. Black flag for Mike in 43. Frinkowick, I think it is. He's leaking fuel, so 43 is out. Your leader is Jason Miller. Carol Hargis now up to third spot in car 70. Running second still in car 42 is Dick Alfrey. And Dale Morris off the track on the backstretch. White flag this time for Jason Miller. The winner of the first mini stock heat race, Jason Miller. Coming home second in car number 42, that's Dick Alfrey. Carol Hargis finishes third. And fourth in 13 is Jeff Rhodes. It's Pat Turner, female driver, alongside in 20, that's Brent Robertson. Second row is Jim Wyman Jr. in 17, and alongside in 25, that's Terry Flora. Make that Eddie Flora, I believe. Eddie Flora in 25. Then comes car number 6, Jeff Foltz. Car 11 is Tim Anderson. 46 is driven by William Mefford. And car 63, Jim Crabtree. Eight laps for the first, make that the second mini stock heat race. Brent Robertson in 20. Now moving inside of Pat Turner in the fourth turn. And we got a spin. Brent Robertson in car number 20. One lap in the is Jim Wyman Jr. in 17. 7 laps remain for the second mini stock heat race. Still Jim Wyman Jr., Pat Turner second, Eddie Flora third. Way out front in 17 is Jim Wyman Jr. Second is Pat Turner, Eddie Flora third. But here comes fast qualifier Jim Crabtree challenging in car 63. And now Crabtree door to door with Pat Turner for that second position. Halfway for Wyman. Crabtree is now second. Now they'll go 3 abreast down the backstretch. Eddie Flora trying to move inside of Pat Turner. Crabtree tries to move inside of Jim Wyman Jr. and he does so on the backstretch. Wyman on the outside, Crabtree on the inside. They'll complete lap number 5 this time. Wyman doesn't want to give up that top spot, but now Crabtree pulls ahead on the backstretch. William Mefford in 46 challenging Wyman for second at this juncture. Meantime, fast qualifier Jim Crabtree starts to move out. Leaving that battle for second up to Wyman and Mefford. White flag for Jim Crabtree. Now Mefford with a bit of an advantage off the second turn. Wyman slides back to third spot. And the winner of the second MSOA heat race, Jim Crabtree. William Mefford is second. Third goes to Jim Wyman Jr. and fourth, Tim Anderson. Alongside in car number 8, that's Bobby Sage. Then comes Carol Hargis in 70. And car 01 is Rich Greico. Then comes Willie Bigham And car 7 is Jerry Young, and on the tail, Mark Catone in 24. The first 6 finishers move on to the feature race. Your leader is Bobby Sage. Harold Samuel runs second. Second is Samuel, but here comes Mark Catone on the inside, down the backstretch in 24. Can't make the pass there. Catone now inside, takes over second spot. The leader is Bobby Sage, second Mark Catone. Now Carol Hargis moves up to third. Your final transfer car at this point is Willie Bigham in 48. A good race for second between Jerry Young and Carol Hargis. Meantime, Mark Catone is checking out on Bobby Sage. Catone, your leader in car 24. They'll get the halfway signal this time by. Mark Catone, Bobby Sage, Jerry Young, Carol Hargis, Harold Samuel, and Willie Bigham, your front 6. Jerry Young moves up on the back bumper of Bobby Sage for second spot. And Young is second in car number 7. Mark Catone, your leader. Second is Jerry Young. Third, still Bobby Sage. Good race for that last transfer spot between Willie Bigham and Rich Greico. Last lap for those two drivers. Mark Catone, your winner. Second is Jerry Young. Third, Bobby Sage. Fourth, Carol Hargis. Fifth, Harold Samuel. And a close race for that 6th spot. It's going to be Willie Bigham by a nose. On the front row. Then comes Lonnie Spires and Brian New in row 2. The third row, Rick Honecker and car number 9. That's Kenny Thomas. In the next row, car number 74 is Roy Harding, and car 37, Joe Pittenger. In comes car number 7, Herm Huntley. 00, Ron Mangus. 22 is driven by Mark Knapp. 53 is Randy Taylor. 40 is not out there. And we've got 97, that's John Bell. 63 is John Reese. And we'll have to get a driver's name on car number 11. He did not get a qualifying time. Okay, photos down at the Isaacs photo stand now, 50 cents. Okay, John Reese, we understand water coming from that car, so he will be black flag. Car 63, looks like water coming out of that car. John Reese is out, water coming out the overflow. The leader is Bo Davis in 18. Second is Jim New. By the way, it is Bo Davis's birthday. In car 18, 30 years old. The first 6 finishers move on to the feature. Bo Davis, your leader. Jim New is second. Lonnie Spires is third. Fourth is Brian New. Fifth, Rick Honecker. And your 6th place car, your last transfer car, Ron Mangus. Bo Davis out front. Jim New right on his back bumper. Jim New inside of Bo Davis for the lead. Running second is Lonnie Spires. Make that third is Lonnie Spires. Jim New, the new leader, halfway. Bo Davis runs second now. Brian New trying to move on the outside of Lonnie Spires for that third spot. Ron Mangus is fifth and Rick Honecker sixth. Now Bo Davis back on the outside of Jim New for the lead. A good race for the lead. Car 14 and car 18. Jim New and Bo Davis. Again, Lonnie Spires and Brian New going at it for second position. Make that third position. I keep messing that up. Ron Mangus is fifth. Rick Honecker sixth. Now Brian New moves into sole possession of third. Lonnie Spires now fourth. Again, Bo Davis charges to the outside of Jim New, but New holds on. White flag. Bo Davis second. Brian New third. The leader rounds the fourth turn, and he spins. Jim New spins in 14. He'll try to get it gathered back up out on the racetrack. Bo Davis the winner. Second goes to Jim New. Third is Brian New. Fourth, Lonnie Spires. Fifth is Rick Honecker. And sixth, 00, Ron Mangus. Those are your 6 transfer cars. And Bo Davis on his birthday. Happy 30th birthday. Old Jim New just gave him a big present. Let's hear it for Bo Davis, your winner. Event. 35 laps for the sportsman cars. The lineup goes like this. Car number 2, your new limited sportsman track champion, Don Gregory Jr. Outside in 25, it's Jim Kidd. The second row in car 29, Bob Justice, and 11, Robbie Dean. Next up is Dave Stacy in car number 6, and 0 Hill in 12. Then we've got 20, Mike Brown, and 70, Joe Hill. Hill, the feature winner a week ago. Gary Carter is next, that's car 26, and 41 is driven by Kenny Sward. Then we've got 23, Greg Markham, 53, Russ Bob. Then comes 02, Charlie Osborne. 72, Craig Parker. 10 is Steve Scott. 75, Buddy Townsend. 31, Dennis Kelly. 07, Ron Reese. 73 is Randy Sward. 37 is George Glick. Car number 1, Gary Ferguson. 40 is driven by O.J. McLeod. Then comes 99, J.R. Whitaker. And car number 3, Ron Holbein. Five laps for the limited sportsman feature. Your leader is Don Gregory Jr. Second, Bob Justice. Third is Jim Kidd. Still out front. Second now, a good race between Kent Sward and Bob Justice. Dave Stacy is fourth. Start to encounter lap cars coming down the front stretch. That's O.J. McLeod in 40. Now Justice is second in 29. Gregory Jr. Bob Justice, Ken Sward, Dave Stacy, and Robbie Dean. Complete this time around for Don Gregory Jr. Bobby Justice, Ken Sward, Dave Stacy, and Robbie Dean still run 1 through 5. Puts a little daylight between himself and Bob Justice. Ken Swart trying everything he can to move around car 29, but Swart is still third. Now Mike Brown has moved up in car number 20 on the back bumper of Robbie Dean as Dean goes to the outside of Dave Stacy, halfway for Donnie Gregory. In the feature last week, the Labor Day Championship, had engine trouble and dropped out. Again, he's out front this week. Talked earlier today with car owner Mike Howe. He said this is an old beater motor, and it's doing the job tonight. Donnie Gregory, your leader. Now trying to work on the outside of Bobby Justice. Mike Brown is fourth in car 20. Your leader, Donnie Gregory. It's Bob Justice second. Robbie Dean third. Mike Brown fourth and Jim Kidd fifth. To go this time. With a 5-car length advantage over Bobby Justice. Robbie Dean looking for a way around Justice. Mike Brown still runs fourth in car number 20. Kent Sword back up to 8th spot from the tail. Five laps to go. 5 laps. Again, Dean to the outside of Justice, but he can't make it stick in 4. White flag this time for Donnie Gregory. Second is Bobby Justice. Robbie Dean still third. Mike Brown fourth. Kent Swore now up to 6th spot. Your winner, his first feature of 1992, Donnie Gregory. Second goes to Bob Justice. Third, Robbie Dean. Fourth, Mike Brown. Fifth is Jim Kidd. 6th, Kent Sword. Then comes Russ Bob, Craig Parker, and Randy Sword. So it's funny, as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, I talked earlier to car owner Mike. Again, he was the 1992 track champion. His first feature win of 1992, surprisingly, Donnie Gregory. He's out there he'll get that plaque from Advanced Air Heating and Air Conditioning and Good Ale Transmission. Okay, now the 25 lap MSOA, that's Mini Stock Owners Association Mini Stock feature. On the pole in 61, it's Pat Turner, alongside in 20, Brent Robertson. Next, we've got car 17, that's Jim Wyman, and car 25, that car driven by Eddie Flora. In car number 6, it's Jeff Foltz, and outside in car number 11, Jeff Lane. Then comes 46, William Mefford, and car number 63, Jim Crabtree. The next row in 0, it's Dale Morris, and 44 is driven by Rocky Harris. Next, we've got 13, that's Jeff Rhodes. 44 is Rocky Harris. I missed car number 10. That is Jason Miller. Car number 5 is out there. That's Ed Culp. 00 is piloted by Jeff Morris. Then comes 43, and I'm not going to attempt to say his name. Frankowick, I think it is. And then starting on the tail end, 42, Nick Alfrey. 25 lap mini stock feature. Brent Robertson in 20 leads him down the backstretch. Now Eddie Flora is second in car 25. Third in car 17 is Jim Wyman Jr. Jeff Lane in 11, up to 4th spot. Jeff Lane closing on Wyman. for that third place. Jeff Lane to the outside of race leader Brent Robertson. Lane now the leader. Brent Robertson is second. Eddie Flora third. Jim Wyman Jr. is fourth, and Jim Crabtree in 63 fifth. Jeff Lane, the leader in car number 11. Second is Brent Robertson. Third, Eddie Flora. Jason Miller off the track in turn 1. He's out of the event in car number 10. Jim Crabtree up to 4th spot in 63. They'll complete lap number 10. This time past the start finish line. It's still Jeff Lane way out front. Brent Robertson second. Eddie Flora is third in car 25. Signal this time for Jeff Lane. He's way out front in car number 11. Brent Robertson still runs second. Eddie Flora is third. Jim Wyman Jr. fourth. To go. Again, Crabtree mounts a charge on the outside of Eddie Flora. They're racing for third spot. Yellow flag. Jeff Lane way out front. Brent Robertson in 20 is second. The 42 car is a lap car. Jim Wyman Jr. in 17, third spot. William Mefford is in fourth in car 46. 5 laps to go. And now Mefford to the outside of Jim Wyman. They're racing for that third position. Mefford on the outside. Jim Wyman on the inside. Running second still Brent Robertson. In fifth is Pat Turner in 61. White flag for Jeff Lane this time around. The winner of the mini stock feature, Jeff Lane. Second is Brent Robertson. Third, Jim Wyman Jr. Fourth, William Mefford. And fifth, I believe that's Pat Turner, car 61. Jeff Lane, your winner. Car sponsored by Tom's Body Shop, Cook's Trailer Sales, Payne's Auto Parts, Jeff Lane, car number 11. The lineup goes like this. On the pole in car number 9, it's Danny Eves, and alongside in 59, Burgess White. Next, we've got car number 12. That's Robbie Dean, and car 3, Gary St. Amant. In the third row, car number 7, it's Bobby Edwards, and car 39, Randy Maynard Jr. Next, car 61, that's Mike Ward, and car 26, Bill Cantley. Next, we've got car 63, John Hellman. 92, Donnie Renner. 19, Carlton Smith. Car number 1, Terry Humphrey. 16 is Mike Simpson. 86, driven by Skip Thornton. 54 is Dave Jackson. 28, Gary Brenner. 45, Don Johnson. 79 is Cal Bush. 62, Wilbur Roby. 76, Larry Harris. And 14, Gary Townsend. 21 late models, 75 laps of rail feature. The leader is Burgess White in car 59. Second is Danny Eves. outside of Burgess White for the lead. Robbie Dean and Gary St. Amant in tow. Still Danny Eves on the outside, Burgess White on the inside. And now Eves takes over in car number 9. Robbie Dean drives car 12 to the outside of Danny Eves. Around the lap car of Wilbur Roby, and your leader is Robbie Dean. Second, Danny Eves, and we've got a yellow, Mike Simpson in turn number 2 with a spin. Mike Simpson. Outside lane, and Eves tries to move around on the inside. Burgess White, your front 3. Gary St. Amant trying to work his way on the outside. St. Amant now alongside of Burgess White for 3rd spot. St. Amant is 3rd in car 3. Reports from the track have 86, Skip Thornton, with a flame inside the car. Thornton in 86. That's the reason for the yellow flag. 15 laps complete. Lead. St. Amant is third. Still holds on to that top spot. Danny Eves challenges on the inside. On the inside, Robbie Dean on the outside. Bobby Edwards is up to fifth spot, and here comes Donnie Renner behind him. Still door to door. Eves and Dean. Here comes Donnie Renner. He's on the outside of Mike Ward for fourth spot. Robbie Dean is home in second. This time, 37 laps down this time by. From Danny Eves, St. Amant, the leader in car number 3. Danny Eves second, Robbie Dean back to third. Fourth now is Terry Humphrey. It's Gary St. Amant in car number 3. Danny Eves in 9. Donnie Ritter, Terry Humphrey, Mike Ward. Brings out the yellow over in turn number 2. is third in car 92. Terry Humphrey fourth. Mike Ward fifth. To the outside of Danny Eves. Robbie Dean with another yellow. Another spin in the fourth turn this time. We had to get Bobby Edwards to the back of the pack. He went to the pit area, so we got to get Edwards back to the back of the pack, and then we'll be ready to go racing. Donnie Renner, Terry Humphrey, and Mike Ward. It's Renner on the outside. Renner is second. Barry St. Amant the leader. Donnie Renner up to second spot. Dan Eves third. Moves up to third spot. Humphrey is third in car number one. fourth in car number 7. It's still Gary St. Amant the leader. Now Donnie Renner to the inside of St. Amant, but he holds him off. St. Amant still the leader. Renner is second. 5 laps to go. Is third in car number 7. Here comes Bill Cantley in 26. Again, Renner to the outside of Gary St. Amant. Renner sideways off the fourth turn. Comes Bobby Edwards and Bill Cantley. White flag this time for Gary St. Amant. White flag. Cantley on the move in car number 26. Here comes Cantley. Can St. Amant hold him off? It'll be close. Your winner, Gary St. Amant. Your winner, Gary St. Amant. Second is Bill Cantley by inches. Donnie Renner finishes third. Fourth goes to Bobby Edwards. Country Line Bar in Beckley, West Virginia, and the All City Machine Shop. He'll get that plaque trophy, or the clock award, from Advanced Air Heating and Air Conditioning and Goodyear Transmission. I believe this is the first win for Gary St. Amant here since his ASA victory. Let's hear it. The winner from Columbus, Ohio, Gary St. Amant. A close finish as he barely held off Bill Cantley for that one. Starting on the pole in car 55 is Jack Weethy. Second, outside front row, car 81, Malcolm Lovelace. Car number 6 is next, that's Robin Slaughter, and outside of him in 26 is Gary Carter. Next up, we've got car 17, Bob Cumbo, and car number 19, Don Bender. Then on car 12, it's Dale Pyle, or make that Robbie Pyle, sorry about that. And outside of him is Mike Stacy. Then we've got 28, that's Brian Fries. 57 is Bill Withers. 4, Wayne Schmidt. 76 is Bobby Marvin. We understand it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to Bobby Marvin. Then comes car 75. 75 is driven by Eddie Adams, I believe. That's 75. Who's in 75 there? Eddie Adams, that's correct. Then we've got 41. That car driven by Pat Boyce. Then 27 is Tim Anderson. 11, Jeff Sheets. 24, Mark Catone. Car number 7 is Jerry Young. 8, Bobby Sage. 70, Carol Hargis. 05, Wayne Schmidt. Or make that Harold Samuel in 05. And finally in 48 is Willie Bigham. I think I missed 77, Vic Panarelli, so he's out there too. Vic Panarelli in 77. 35 laps. Your leader is Jack Weathy. Second, car 81, Malcolm Lovelace. For smoking. Sage is out in car number 8, disqualified. The leader is still Jack Weathy. Car 81, Malcolm Lovelace is second. Robin Slaughter is third in car 6. Yellow flag is Jack Weathy with a big puff of smoke down in turn number 1. Third from Millersport. 4 laps are down. Tight battle for second spot. It's Slaughter, Cumbo, Stacy, Bender, and Pyle. Car 81, Malcolm Lovelace, the leader. And now Bob Cumbo is second in car 17. Mike Stacy third in car number 1 now. On Malcolm Lovelace. Lovelace still the leader, but it's again Bob Cumbo second, Mike Stacy third. On the outside of Lovelace for the lead. 17. With a fire in car 26. Fire truck out there on the scene immediately. "13 laps are complete. Stacy to the inside of Bob Cumbo for second spot. And Bob Cumbo with a spin in turn number 2. Moves up to 5th spot in car 77. A race for the lead. Mike Stacy on the outside of Malcolm Lovelace. And Stacy, the new leader. And we've got a yellow flag. Lovelace, the leader. Mike Stacy is second. Again, we reverted back to the previous completed green flag lap. Again, Stacy to the outside of Lovelace. And Mike Stacy, the leader in car number 1. Malcolm Lovelace is second. Don Bender third in car 19. Cumbo in. Malcolm Lovelace is second in 81. 15 laps to go this time. Don Bender third in car number 19. Down the backstretch, the leader. 10 laps to go this time by the start-finish line. Malcolm Lovelace in 81 down the front stretch is second. Don Bender third. Vic Tannerelli fourth. Stacy. 81 is second. That's Malcolm Lovelace. Third in car number 19, Don Bender. Fourth is Vic Tannerelli in 77. Car number 11, Jeff Sheets, pulls to a stop in the fourth turn. Brian Free. Stacy the leader. Bender is second. Vic Tannerelli third in car 77. Car number 6. White flag for Mike Stacy. Don Bender is second. Vic Tannerelli third. Fourth, Robin Slaughter. Marketone fifth. And the winner of the ARCA Pro 4 event, Mike Stacy. Don Bender is second. Vic Tannerelli third. Fourth is Robin Slaughter. Fifth, Mark Catone. And sixth, Bob Cumbo. in car number 1, Mike Stacy. Car sponsored by A to Z Painting. He'll get that trophy award, the plaque, from Advanced Air Heating and Air Conditioning and Good Ale Transmissions. The winner, Mike Stacy. Also the flowers from Floral Expressions. Jr. and Randall Borman in the next row. They're followed by Tom Idle, Tim Rowenbeck, Vaughn Brickles in 44. Then comes 24, Mike Hamilton. Car number 12 is Donald Parsons. Car 13, Danny Brown. 70 is Heavy Hill. 14, Jim New. Number 18, Bo Davis. 01, Lonnie Spires. 72, Rick Honecker. 41, Brian New. And 00, Ron Mangus. 25 laps for the street stocks. Quickly, the top 10 in the Pro 4 feature. First was Mike Stacy, second Don Bender, third Vic Tannerelli, fourth Robin Slaughter, fifth was Mark Catone, sixth was Bob Cumbo. They were followed by Bobby Marvin, Bill Withers, Wayne Schmidt, and Eddie Adams, your top 10 in the Pro 4 event. 25 laps to go. That'll be a red flag. Bubba Parsons, Steve Tuttle is second, Jim McCulley third. Still Bubba Parsons out front, followed by Steve Tuttle, Jim McCulley, Mike Taylor, Bill Hunley, Dave Dysinger, and Don Townsend Jr. Parsons way out front. Jim McCauley and Steve Tuttle. A close race for a second. Mike Taylor is third in car 23. They'll complete 10 laps the next time by. Paul Baker Jr. is second in car 66. Jim McCauley third in car number 33. They'll get the halfway signal this time. Closing in on Bubba Parsons for the top spot. Jim McCauley stays still third, but a precarious third at that. And Baker to the outside of Bubba Parsons for the lead. 10 laps to go. And Paul Baker Jr., the new leader. Parsons now second. A 7-car pack fights out for that third position. Jim McCauley is third right now. But now Don Townsend Jr. goes to the inside of McCauley. Townsend is now third. Danny Brown next to go underneath. Danny Brown trying to get underneath McCauley now. Randall Borman disqualified for rough driving. Let's see. Meanwhile, at the front, it's Paul Baker Jr., Bubba Parsons, Third is Don Townsend Jr. Fourth is Danny Brown. Fifth in car 70, Heavy Hill. White flag this time for Paul Baker Jr. Still second is Bubba Parsons. Third, Don Townsend Jr. And fourth, Danny Brown at this point. Baker down the backstretch, your leader. And the winner, Paul Baker Jr. Finishing second will be Bubba Parsons. Third, Don Townsend Jr. Fourth, Danny Brown. Fifth is Heavy Hill. Sixth, Donald Parsons. And seventh, Mike Hamilton. So a full night of racing action in 5 divisions for the Fall Speedfest. The winner, Paul Baker Jr. Baker with his 7th feature win of 1992. The kinds of drivers here for the main event 5 at Columbus Motor Speedway. Your winner in the street stock division, Paul Baker Jr. He gets the flowers from Floral Expressions and the plaque from